So I spent almost a year working in a restaurant, and I've worked as a waiter, a server, a runner, the person who brings out your food. And the biggest thing that I've learned is that restaurants and technology do not mix well at all. I don't know about you guys, but when I go to a restaurant, I'm there to enjoy myself. I'm there to enjoy the company I'm sharing with my friends, with a significant other, my family. But if I'm on my phone and I'm just playing video games and I'm watching like YouTube videos all the time, the entire time that I'm there, I could have just stayed home and did that shit at home. I could have done that on my sofa. I could have done that in my bed. I could have been watching Netflix. I could have had better Wi-Fi. Nowadays, technology has advanced so far to the point where we have like Snapchat, we have Instagram, we have Facebook, we have Twitter, we have Tumblr, we have all these different things, and all that shit needs to go when it comes to eating in a restaurant. If you're gonna eat at a restaurant, just leave that shit at home, leave it in the car, just don't bring it in. I can't even tell you how many times I've tried to bring out a customer's food and I'm carrying like a big ass tray and there's like 5 plates on it and it's heavy as hell, and I finally get to the customer's table and I'm still holding it and it's still heavy, and I put them all on the customer's table and they don't even say thank you. The very first thing they do, they whip out their phone and they grab Snapchat story and they're like, oh my god, look at me, I'm eating my food. It gets even worse just because every single time I try to like help out a table or I try to take their order, I need to ask them like 3-4 times, maybe even 5, just because all of them like are on their phones and they're not paying attention. I just need to ask them over and over again. I'm like, hey, you guys ready to order yet? And no response, just because everyone's like, what? And the worst part is when I leave the table because everybody ignored me. The moment I step away, they like raise their hand and they're like, oh, excuse me, sir, we need help. I'm like, what the hell? I totally understand if you're like a really important business person and if you get to the restaurant, you need to make like a really urgent business call or you need to write an email. That's totally fine. Maybe you're trying to let your girlfriend, your boyfriend know what's going on. Maybe you guys are in a fight and you have to like text them. That's totally cool too. I understand. But most of the time, when I look down at a customer's table and I see what's on their phone, it's not an email or it's not a text message. They're just playing like a stupid ass game like Fruit Ninja or like World of War or something like that. The saddest part is when I see it happen to people on dates. Honestly, it's pretty disrespectful to whoever you're on a date with. Let's say your girlfriend, your boyfriend, maybe someone you're trying to get with. And honestly, if you guys don't get laid that night, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I really do not care. But I do care if you guys are on your phone when I'm trying to take your order or I'm trying to help you guys out, because it's disrespectful to me. Personally, the thing I hate seeing the most is when I see little kids who are on iPads, iPhones for the entire time they're in the restaurant. There was this one time that I was taking out a table's order, and right when I got to the table, there was this little kid who was like 5 years old and he was using an iPad. And when I brought out the food, I saw the mom literally beg her son to stop using the iPad. She was like, Kevin, can you please get off the iPad. I'm begging you. Please, we need family time. The whole time I was standing at the edge of the table and I was like, oh my god, this is unbelievable. Just because I know the 5-year-old doesn't have a job, doesn't have money, there's no way he could have bought his own iPad. I know the mom bought it for him. So honestly, just grow a pair, grab the iPad back. There's no need to beg your son. What the hell? So if you're watching this, next time you're at a restaurant, do me a huge favor, do yourself a huge favor, do all your friends a huge favor, and do all the restaurant staff a huge favor. Put your phone to the side, just turn it off. It's perfectly okay to not use your phone for around like 30 minutes to an hour. It's totally fine. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna live. Just shut that shit off and enjoy your food.